palm trees.
Palm trees. What else do you see?
I hear birds, tropical birds. I see lots of mountain, giant tropical foliage, like a rainforest.
How pretty. Tell me more about this place as you look around. What else do you see?
It's like a dense jungle, lots of vines. And there's like a parrot.
A parrot. Okay. Do you see any other animals besides this parrot?
I see monkeys, little tree monkeys. Tree monkeys, there's a group of them.
What else is there with you?
Just a butterfly float by.
That's lovely. Okay.
There's a tree frog. He's beautiful blue.
He's blue.
He's
Okay. I'd like you to look up above you and tell me what color is the sky?
The sky is light blue. I see the sun. There are no clouds.
No clouds. Okay. Now, do you feel that you are in a physical body right now?
I do. I don't have any shoes on. I feel I feel masculine. Like this is a young. I don't have much clothes. Looking for something.
What is
looking for something. I'm looking for a plant. I'm looking for a plant. Special plant.
Tell me about this plant.
It has purple flowers and it is important to my people.
Why is it important?
It has magic properties. It heals people. I need it because there is someone in my village who's sick.
Tell me about your people. Who are your people? I'd love to learn more about them.
You're a small village. My family is medicine people. I'm learning. I am an apprentice. I'm learning from my grandfather. There was a woman in the village and she is sick. And my grandfather has told me to go and find this purple flower with dark, dark green glossy leaves. And I need to bring it back so he can make medicine to help the woman.
Okay, let's look around the forest now for that plant. Let's go together and look for that. Tell me when you find it.
I know I'm close because the blue frogs live near the purple flowers.
Okay, let's follow those frogs.
I must go closer to the waterfall. There's barely a path, but I can hear the waterfall. And that's how I know I'm close.
Very good. Let's keep going till we find that plant.
I am at the waterfall, and I see the purple flowers. And I take 3 of them, and I put them in my pouch.
Now that we found the flowers, let's go to the village or to your grandfather. Do you live in the village?
Yes, I live there with my family.
Let's go then to the village. Tell me when we've arrived.
I'm there and I'm giving the flowers to my grandfather.
And what does he say to you?
He tells me to watch him make it. He's adding crushed flowers to some water, some boiling water, and he is mashing it up. And now he's adding seeds, some sort of seed. And he says it must soak the seeds in the crushed flowers in the water.
Thank you. I would like to know, maybe your grandfather might help us with this, more about your people. I would like to know who you are.
We have been here for a very long time. We have been here as long as the stone people.
The stone people. Tell me about the stone people.
The stone people are ancient. They showed us how to live. They showed us how to make houses out of palm leaves and vines and trees and mud ovens. Stone people.
Did the stone people live in the village with you?
They are gone now, but they gave us their knowledge before they left.
They sound fascinating. Where did they come from?
They came from the sky.
From the sky. And is that where they returned to?
Yes. They said their time was done and that they have shared what they needed to share with us. And they went back into the sky.
Did you see them go back into the sky?
No. They appeared to us the last time that they were here. They appeared, said they were leaving, and that we had the knowledge to continue to practice.
Why do you call them the stone people?
They look like rocks.
They look like rocks.
Big, big volcanic rocks. They do not have faces. They're rocks, dark, volcanic looking rock.
What do their bodies look like? Do they have arms and legs?
No, they look like big rocks. They are smooth and old, ancient. They were here in the beginning. And now they say they have to leave, and that is why they are going. They only stayed to share the knowledge, and now their time is done here. So they left.
This place where you live, is this on Earth? Do you know?
It feels like Earth.
Okay, thank you. What I would like to do now is stay in the lifetime of this man. But we are going to close the scene here in the village. And in a moment, I am going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And as I do, count backwards from 3 to 1, we are going to travel through a beautiful crystalline white tunnel of time. the same sparkling crystal vortex that we saw earlier. And we are going to arrive at an important day when something very significant is happening in the life of this man, which has information that we need. So, 3, traveling through time. 2, almost there. And 1, be there now, allowing the images to gently flow up from your soul and let yourself orient and get situated there. Getting centered. In this
I'm me, but I am bigger, stronger. I am the medicine man now. My grandfather is gone. I am the medicine man now.
So you are the medicine man. Tell me more about your life and what you do as the medicine man.
I'm trying to help my people just like my grandfather did. People are getting sicker and sicker, and we don't know why.
You don't know why. Has anything changed in the area you live or in your environment?
The energy is different. Something is here that is not good. It is making the people sick.
So there's been a shift in energy. Okay.
It's coming from the sky.
Okay.
There was stars falling from the sky. That is when the people started to get sick.
You're saying the stars fell from the sky. Did you see them fall?
We saw them in the distance, these stars. They were falling into the jungle near the village. Soon after, people became sick, and I cannot help them because I do not know. I do not know how to help them.
Okay. So these stars that fell from the sky, do you know why this happened?
I do not know why, but the energy, the feeling in the jungle is not the same. It does not feel good, and it does not belong here.
I have a question for you. You said that the stars fell into the jungle. Have you ever found one of these stars? Have you seen them?
No, they don't stay stars when they land.
What happens when they land? How do they change?
The stars burn out, and then there are rocks, small rocks. We found them near the village. People are afraid of them because they know they bring the sickness.
Okay. So
I
now,
tell people not to touch them, leave them alone.
describe what these rocks look like. What color are they?
They are black.
Black.
They are black, and they are shiny, very shiny, very shiny. They do not look like any rocks we have ever seen.
Thank
And
you.
they are small and roundish, but not clumpy, but round, and they're very shiny black.
Do you know what type of energy is coming out of these rocks? Do you have any idea about that?
I do not know, but the plants and the life near where the rocks land die.
Okay.
It makes everything sick and die.
What can be done about this? Have you and the village made a decision about your next step? What it will be to fix the problem?
We are hoping that we can send someone from our village to another village to see if they know what to do.
Let's do that. Let's send someone to the next village. Let's send them. Let's go with them to the village, the other village.
The village is empty.
Their village is empty. Let's look around.
They are all dead.
All dead.
They are all dead.
All
Just
right.
empty. They did not leave. I am afraid that whatever these black shiny stars that fell from the sky have gotten them too. Their healer is dead. The village is empty.
Okay.
This worries me.
We need to find out more about what happened. So what we're going to do right now is close the scene as we're looking at these rocks, the scene we're in now. And in a moment, I will again count backwards from 3 to 1. And as I count backwards from 3 to 1, we are going to travel through the tunnel of time, through time and space, to another important day in the lifetime of this man.
And also the village is dead.
Is this your village?
Yes.
They've
I
all,
feel hopeless.
do you feel sick? Like you might be dying too?
I do not feel well, but I am not sure why I am still alive.
Okay. Has anyone learned more about these rocks, where they came from and why?
It has all happened so fast. Not much time at all. I feel that whatever this sickness is will get me too, but I don't know. I don't know how to fight it on my own.
Are you the only person left in the village?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me, now that we have seen that they are gone, the people of the village, what happens next?
There's almost a sense of waiting for death. Waiting. I do what I can. I still take medicine, but I have to go farther and farther each day, and I am tired. These black rocks destroy everything in their path. All life. All life.
Are the plants dead too? Have they been killed?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me, is this
No more frogs. No more birds. They're just desolate and brown.
day the last day in this man's life?
I feel that it is. I feel so hopeless.
What we're going to do now is we are going to remember that we are just viewing this as a movie or a scene in front of us. We will feel no physical pain on this day, no emotional anger or anguish. So we will condense time and move forward to the moment when this man is about to take his last breath. as he is lying there, is there anything else before he leaves this life that he would like to share?
I'm in my hut. There is a black cloud near me.
Is this cloud inside of your home or outside?
It is all around the village.
Describe this cloud for me.
I can't see through it. More and more of the black rocks have fallen from the sky that used to be stars. They wanted to destroy.
The stars wanted to destroy, or did someone send the stars?
I do not know. They have for me is destruction. Destroy. Destroy.
What we're going to do now is move this man forward so that he may take his final breath, again, knowing that you will not feel any sensations or pain. We are going to allow him to very gently float up above the body lying on the bed, up to look down and review this lifetime. So I would like to know, from this vantage point outside of the body, if you could tell me, now that you are able to get these answers, why these stars fell down.
These stars go to places to destroy. They want to destroy life. They are not life. They are not life.
They're not. Are they not alive? Are they an artificial technology?
I believe so. They do not want living things to live. They want to take over.
So these stars, since they don't have consciousness of their own, and they're not alive, are they tools belonging to somebody else who wishes to destroy your world?
They do not seem to be in control. So I believe that someone sent them.
Let's examine that for a moment. Can you see who sent them from this place where we're floating?
They were sent by a black planet.
Black planet. Tell me more about that planet.
We cannot see it. It is hidden. It is always hidden.
How is it hidden? Planets are very large, so how does it accomplish the act of being hidden?
They know how to hide in the sky. They have ways to hide. Ways to hide the planet so that no one can see.
Who are these people living on this black planet? Tell me about them.
They seem to be made of the same substance as the stars that fall, the black rock. It's very shiny but they are smooth. They are smooth and black. Everything there is black. It is.
Okay.
There is no joy there. There's not a feeling of good.
What we're going to do now is close the scene with this man, thanking him for allowing us to view his lifetime and for all of the good work he did as a healer. And we're going to allow him to move on now to the light of Source, where he can continue his journey with love and gratitude. So the scene with this man is closed. And I would like now for you, very gently, as you float, to count backwards from 3 to 1. I'm going to do that. And as I count backwards from 3 to 1, we are going to step back in through that tunnel of time, traveling through the vortex of time and space to another lifetime that we need to see today, that will give us the answers to all of our questions. So, 3, stepping into the tunnel and traveling through time and space and selecting the most appropriate lifetime or experience for us to visit today. 2, almost there. And 1, be there now. And when you're ready, tell me what you see or experience.
Clouds of gold dust, shimmery gold dust.
Very good. Tell me more.
Shimmery gold dust is. I feel like I am part of this gold dust. It's like a big cloud of gold, shimmering dust, and we're moving.
Okay, let's move. Let's move with this cloud. Let's enjoy this feeling and move with the cloud.
It's not just me, there's lots of us. We're in this. We are the gold dust.
This gold dust, as it flies and moves, where is it moving through? What kind of a place are you moving through? Describe it for me.
Space.
Through space.
It's beautiful.
As this gold spark of dust, do you know what your destination is? Where are you headed?
We are headed to a place that needs help. Somewhere in space. I do not know the name. We are excited to go there, though. It's a new place. We are going to help the people, the beings of that place. It is a very small place. Turning point.
What is happening in this place that they need you to come?
They are suffering. They are suffering. It is their own suffering that they have brought on themselves. Our job is to bring goodness, to bring light. We bring light in the form of a big cloud, gold dust. We sparkle. We are so very happy.
So
this planet we are going to needs happiness.
That's lovely to bring them happiness. These people, you mentioned that they were suffering. What caused this suffering on this planet?
They brought it on themselves.
What did they do?
They are not good to each other. They have been they were fine for a very long time, and their consciousness shifted and they became greedy, untrusting, unhelpful, and unkind to each other. So we go to places like this and bring goodness. We bring hope with our shimmering gold dust that we sprinkle on them. They do not know that we are there. They do not see us. But we surround them in gold dust that we are.
So where did you originate? Where did this cloud of gold dust come from? What is your home?
Our home is everywhere. We come from Source.
So you're the energy of Source, the love of Source?
Mm-hmm.
How beautiful. Let's continue on to this planet to help these people. Let's learn some more. So let's just fly together in this beautiful cloud of golden dust until you arrive at this planet. And let me know once you get there.
We surround the planet. It is such a small planet. This will be an easy job. Easy.
What does the planet look like? Could you describe it from above?
From above, it looks somewhat like Earth, but more blue. But it is very tiny. It's very small. Very small.
Okay, let's get closer. Let's get closer so that the job can be done. So you said you are surrounding this planet in a shield of golden dust. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Does this dust sprinkle onto the people?
We surround and envelop the entire planet. Right now, this planet has a lot of ice. It's cold. They don't look like regular people. They look blue. They're really small, very small.
Tell me more about these people.
They are very simple. They are still a young species, and we were sent to help them remember happiness and kindness, unconditional love. This will be an easy job.
That's good.
They are not too far off track.
This planet that we're looking at, is there a name that we here on Earth would know it by?
It does not have a name. They do not use names.
Okay.
We are given direction and codes, and that is how we locate where we need to go. I do not have the code.
So are there many planets like this that need your help?
Many. That is what we do.
I would like to know if the Earth is one of the planets that you have been sent to help before.
Yes.
Could you tell me about that?
We tried to help them many, 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 many years ago. And we surrounded and we helped for a while, but our gold dust was not enough. There was already things there that were causing interference.
What was happening on Earth at the time that you were there? What point in
Fighting.
history was this?
Fighting.
Mm-hmm.
War, destruction. We are usually interveners.
Intermediary?
Perhaps that is the word.
Okay, thank you.
We are the first line that comes to help. But if we are unsuccessful and things progress, Source sends someone else to take care of the job. We know that Earth was beyond our help.
So,
Was needed much more help, which is why they sent out the call. We still appear on Earth occasionally, but we do not help on a planetary level. We help on an individual level now. So if someone needs gold dust, you arrive.
what, given the situation that the Earth is in now, we're very close, very, very close to the final shift of consciousness that we've been working towards. From your vantage point, what can you share with us about that?
Things are happening so quickly now compared to the past. So quick. It will be over before you know it. Like a blink, a blip.
How will the change happen? You have such a unique perspective, and we would love to learn more from you. So as you see this event or this change happening, this shift, could you describe what it's going to look like as you look forward in time?
It is already happening. Different people see different things happening before them, and that is from their perspective or timeline. So there are many stages happening at the same time, but it all depends on where you are and your level of ascension. We are all reaching. This is a big one. We have not seen anything like this before.
So this is a unique type of transition for you who have seen this so many times.
We have not seen anything like this before. We have seen planets that have had problems and we intervene, but not like this. This is big. This is different.
Tell me how is it different? What is different about this ascension in your experience?
It got so dark. We were all very worried. So much dark. So much dark. But from your perspective, it may look dark still, but it is not as dark as you think.
It does still feel somewhat dark as we watch the events that are taking place. Could you tell us how much longer we have to wait? How close are we really to seeing this darkness go away, to the big shift to 5D? What can you?
Time is your concept.
Yes.
It speeds up. It has been speeding up. It is happening faster and faster and faster. More light has come in. People are ascending faster and faster. You are already in it. You are already in it. You are almost through.
We would like to see the day when these troubling events and this darkness is fully gone from our experience. Do you have any advice for us as to how we can assist the process?
Remember that there are layers, layers and layers, layers and layers of dimensions, which means there are layers and layers of perspectives. Your perspective is a layer. That is what you must remember.
The perspective or the layer or timeline that both Miranda and myself are on we're on a similar stage of the ascension. What can you tell us about these days to come?
Stay in your center. Know that what you see around you is not yours. That is what they want you to see. Because they don't want you. They don't want you to leave that perspective. That layer that you already know. But that's not your layer.
No, it's not. That feels like it's outside of ourselves. It feels as though for us that the layer that we're traveling on and living on is very, very close, extremely close. It almost feels like in our linear Earth time, almost like weeks or possibly months. Is this a correct assessment that we have?
I will say that what used to seem like years now is weeks or months.
Thank you.
So if someone said this will not happen for years or a year, that is now occurring in weeks or months, depending on your layer. What layer are you in? Your layer matters. Here is your time.
And each layer is experiencing this shift differently. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly.
That's wonderful information. As we get closer and closer to the time that we have been anticipating, do you have any advice, having seen this before, as to how the people on the higher layers as we wait should live our daily lives? Any advice about things you feel we should or should not do?
I would say light. Light is your key. Light is your key to staying in your layer or ascending to a higher layer. That means use your light. Use your light to stay in the light.
Thank you. That's very beautiful. What other advice or information, as you can apparently see so much more, would you like to share with us today about what's happening on Earth?
Although they could call it the split, it is not necessarily a split, it is a splitting of layers. Think of the term splitting hairs. You're splitting layers. What is one becomes many. layers and layers and layers. So people, depending on their layer, where they are, will determine how long their timeline is before they ascend. Some will not. Some will choose to stay in their current layer. There will be many that will manage to make it through to different layers, higher layers. It is designed that way. It is designed that way because some have been so asleep and they were not given the choices. They were not given choice.
For those of us who have been awakened for a very long time and feel as though we are on the upper layers, how does the split manifest physically for us? What is it going to look like and feel like? Could you share what that event will be like for us since you've seen it before?
We have not seen one like this before, but we are seeing the layers. We are seeing the layers move farther and farther apart, and that is what it's almost like steps.
So when our layer finally completely disengages from that old third dimensional layer, when our layer pulls apart, will it happen in what we perceive as a split second? Will we be aware that it is happening?
Those of you on the higher layers of the split will receive more information, instructions. You will receive information about what you are to do. Each of you will have different instructions about how you are supposed to transition from your current layer to the next.
Where will these instructions come from? Who will be giving them to us?
You will be given them individually. You will know. You will know.
Thank you very much.
Those of you on the higher layers are already in touch with Source and those beings that are assisting you currently. That is where your instructions will come from on an individual level.
So we already are feeling.
You are already receiving communications.
So
and when your time individually is ready, you will know, because you will receive the information about where you are to go and how you will get there.
So have Miranda and I received our instructions yet, or are we still waiting?
You are still waiting, but it will not be long.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much. We look forward to that. Before we move on to the next experience and allow you to go on with your work, what else do you feel we need to know today?
From our view in the shimmering dust cloud, we are excited for you. We are excited for you. So excited for you to break out of fear. And there's so much for you to look forward to. So much you do not see. So much possibility. So much good.
Are you able to share some of that with us? Some of these wonderful things we have to look forward to?
It is a feeling. It is a feeling deep inside that you call it bliss, but it is much more than that. And I sense that some of you feel tiny, tiny moments of this bliss, but you have so much more of it to look forward to as it can encompass your whole entire being. It is a feeling that lives with you all the time, not just a moment.
That's beautiful. That is definitely something to look forward to. I think many who hear this have experienced those small moments. I'd like to thank you and your people for being with us today and taking time out of your journey to work with us.
We wish you and all beings on earth much bliss.